My colleague Ashwarya joining me live right now to get us more details. So, well, Ashwarya, take us through what is expected for the rest of the day now, because the Prime Minister has officially declared the conclusion of the G20 2023 Summit. Now, what we're given to understand is that the France and India's bilateral meeting has just concluded. Take us through a few of the important takeaways and what are we expecting in the rest of the day.
Well, officially, the historic G20 summit in New Delhi had concluded, and the baton has been passed to Brazil by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And there he clearly stated that G20 summit, which had got greater rights under India's presidency, should be followed by Brazil as well. India had also proposed cooperation to Brazil, being who will be hosting the G20 summit in 2024, as it has been stated by the sources that in Brazil it would be Rio de Janeiro where the summit will happen in 2024, and there would be 5 provinces, 20 cities that the G20 summit will happen in Brazil next year. But it is India who had concluded officially the G20 summit in New Delhi, and certainly it was historic because India had advocated for Africa Union to be included as a permanent member. That was accepted as a proposal by different other nations, the member nations of G20. Also on the other side, the New Delhi declaration is something which was yesterday announced by the Prime Minister himself, and that was something which was accepted unopposed by all the member nations. Certainly it is Prime Minister Narendra Modi who has also stated that because G20 presidency will remain with India till November 2023, the official engagements that will happen, also what other members proposed in this G20 summit, the action which will be followed from here on, it should be a virtual summit that should happen in November 2023, which can lay the direction as to how to go forward as far as the G20 summit is concerned. But certainly it's historic because India had been the first country who had taken the entire G20 summits to different cities across the nation. It is just not go international, but it was go global. It was also the local approach which had been tasked by the India's presidency. So certainly historic one indeed by India, and now it has been taken over officially by Brazil for 2024.
Absolutely, Ashwarya. It has been a momentous occasion for India, not only to ensure the presidency goes off smoothly, but also being able to get that joint statement with the consensus of all the G20 partners. So, well, thank you, Ashwarya, for getting us all those details. We shall leave it at that for the moment.